Therapy, Season 7, Episode 21, Drone Table 6. And
we'll talk later on.
We always have drone tables when there's important subject matter to be discussed. And Angel is going out
rolling
to get an important update now. Not really. He's actually just driving home from the office. And I figured I'd
update. How's my audio? Is my audio okay, by the way?
He's going to see the Seattle Space Needle being redone in marble.
Astronaut white.
He's going to see the Seattle Space Needle being redone in marble. Yeah.
I think that was me with the double audio. I got it muted now.
I can hear it echo. That was, but no, but it was. I was waiting to hear the purple.
All I got to say, Bill, is ride that angel wave.
Ride that angel. We're riding it. Here we go. Rolling. Looky. Here we are. We're on our way home from work.
Wow, what's that traffic?
Our on-the-go reporter.
Dude, you need a car mount for that. Wow, you need a car mount for the camera, dude.
Kids, please don't do this at home.
Not safe.
There's a Seattle Mariners baseball game and a Seattle Sounders soccer game.
Oh, wow. Then the city is chaos.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. And I am driving. I would have made it home earlier, but I'm not going to be in my office for a couple of weeks because I got to do coverage, so I had to stay and do what I needed to do. So now I'm dedicated to the cause. I'm calling you guys from the car.
Nice roof. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on.
Yay! Okay, so anybody that was watching the show, let me roll over here real quick, and I've got a bunch of people that came in. What's going to happen tonight? I don't know if you looked at the description. We've got some subject matter to talk about. Al pointed out earlier that the particular thing I was bringing up about the the something other of CCP Drones Act. And basically, but what people need to understand is they're saying, oh, well, in the bill itself that says DJI, it says CCP all throughout the bill, man, which is Chinese Communist Party, which is China, guys. So if it says China, then that means all Chinese stuff. They're just using DJI.
CCP stood for something else.
Well, the thing about it is, I was trying to explain that this is the way they're going to ban all Chinese drones from all our hands. And they're not going to stop with this DJI, and they're going to use it because you've got the CCP in there and you've got the DJI in there because DJI is at the top of the mountain. We all know that. So, and with that, let me get over here and say hi to people. Chris Hope was in here first. The Grumpy Vlogger, One Vision Aerial, Andrew Silver Fox, glad to have you in the house. USA Drone Flyer, Captain Joe America, JSK Enterprise, glad to see you as well. Lambo Drives Zambo as well. VLOS, Visual Line of Sight in the house. Mr. J's RC, and rolling. Trying to catch new names. I don't want to leave anybody out.
A little Rawhide reference there. Is that what that was?
Well, yeah, it might have been because it just kind of popped in there. AZ Drone Dude, did you do a new logo, Dave?
Does look kind of good, though.
I like this.
Clean. It's mean and clean.
Yeah, it is. It's very clean.
3 colors.
Very clean.
Those are the rules.
Oh God, here we go with that.
What? You don't want to hear it again?
Okay, Dave. Wait, Dave.
I didn't make them.
Dave's already famous though. Dave was famous before the logo.
Yeah.
So
this can only help.
Yes, true. Al, time to fly. Like he was telling me, he said, isn't it ban on Chinese drones? I think that it is because they keep talking about CCP. And then later on in the brief, it talks about questionable Chinese tech. And I'm like, anyway, so let me see if I caught any. Akira Show is in the house. Warren, glad to see you, Warren.
Better ban all mobile phones. They're all made in China.
New names. Leonard Oglesby in the house. Glad to see you as well, sir. Old farts with drones. How do y'all pronounce this? Do y'all pronounce it Quinn or Kin Dynasty Drones? I want you, if you can type in for me, let me know. I don't want to say
QIN.
Yeah, Keen. What do you want to say, Bob? What do you want to say?
Chin.
Oh, I was going to say QIN. That's all.
Oh, QIN. Okay,
Brett
just QIN.
says chin.
Like it's an acronym or something.
Acronym, yeah.
Oh,
I think Brett is
very
correct.
good. Very good.
Lambo's correct. Yeah.
What do you mean Lambo's correct about what? What did Lambo do?
Chin. Brett said that it's pronounced like chin.
Oh,
yeah.
chin. Okay.
Dustin says the same thing.
Very cool. Very cool.
yeah.
I'm wanting to see if I missed anybody. Artco Drone Solutions. Alan, excellent show today. Glad to have you in the house. Did y'all get to check out his show? If you didn't,
I heard he was a guest star on a big show this afternoon.
Yep, but you can go watch the replay later, and we'll talk about it towards the end of the program.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Everybody's replay, but at the end of the show, Marcel,
Yes.
Off-Axis FPV, Chin Dynasty Drones. I like that. I kind of got a good ring to it.
Chin.
I got to do this.
Yeah.
How you doing, Frank?
Like a T
Hey,
charger.
how you doing, Frank?
Chin.
We have like this inside joke. Like he thought I was like,
Mark.
because like I had
Mark.
was losing my memory because I wasn't calling him John, and I was like I was calling him different names, and then we started going back at each other for a while, and then I actually had 3 people message me and say, "Do you not realize his name is John?" I was like, "Yes, we do. It's kind of an inside joke thing, but we will stop." That's why I quit, because people were worried about my health, so I quit doing that. And I had to say that. For that one moment, just to give him a big joke. Northeast Drone, Matt, what's going, buddy? How you doing, pal?
Oh wow, Matt's
Good
up.
to hear ya.
Strange
Driving
hour.
to work.
Is this what hour is it for Matt in Australia?
Berkeley in the house.
It is.
Wait a minute. What, Mitch McConnell's uncle-in-law is a high-ranking member of
No,
the
it's the middle of the afternoon. It's
Hey, wait a minute. He is
early
married
afternoon.
he is married to somebody from
Melbourne.
over
It's
there.
10:30.
Now let's not get political here.
Not for at least.
Can we
10 or
talk
15
about
minutes.
turtle mode with the Avada since he
Not
kind of looks like
for
a
at least 10 or
turtle?
15 minutes. Force take there. Glad to have you in the house. Texts and quadcopters and tech. Glad to have you. Okay, and rolling. If I missed anybody, Mark White. Good to see you as well. Rolling,
Mark.
We need to. We're about to get into the show, but I'm glad to see everybody and want to call out all these names because I know everybody. It's really cool when people call out your names. They pay attention to what you're saying.
Mark's up late.
And that's why we all have. That's why we have live streams because people aren't paying attention to us in the chat.
Yeah.
Well, Mark's from a country where they have sensible drone rolls.
Where's Mark?
I believe he's from
Well, what's
Manchester.
up, Will? Hey, good
He's
to see
in
you,
the
Will.
UK.
Oh,
UK?
right. Near
So is Alan.
Manchester.
We have
okay.
caught up.
Those boys are up late.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
20 to 2 a.m.
Yeah,
in
5 hours
Dublin at the moment.
5 hours
Okay,
ahead
so we're
Yeah,
now
I have
talking.
Melbourne and Dublin in front of me.
for me. 5 hours ahead from Eastern. So I mean, 6 hours ahead
Hey,
Central.
well,
blah,
people
blah, blah,
wake up to see the good shows, guys.
Is that what it is?
All right. Here's the thing.
in the middle of the night.
Let's get.
This
let's
is the
get-
low-budget
since this is
therapy.
a serious subject here. We've welcomed everybody in. What's going to happen is Bob has it downloaded. I think he's going to throw it up for me so I can put it up on the screen. He's going to go over the major chewy facts of stuff with you all, and you all will discuss. I'm going to highlight stuff. I might throw in a little bit here and there. I'll wait till we get more of it rolling before I give my 3 cents worth because I would like to get the chat really involved with this. So,
Now, Bill, give us a what do you call a teaser? They're not going to take our DJI drones out of our hands, are they?
well, that's a question
Rip
for
them out of our hands.
That's a
Might
question
just
for
keep 'em out of the
Bob
sky.
because
Keep 'em out of
Bob
the
is the
sky
lead on this
on your
particular segment. So that's a question for Bob. You ask Bob, you what do you want me to share for you or anything?
Go for
Here
it.
we go. All right.
So this bill, if I'll back up just a hair before we go into it here, but I got involved because my wife found out that there was a bill in the Nevada Senate to outlaw drones that are outlawed by the federal government for the highest security levels. So effectively, it was the same law that Florida just recently passed that outlawed all of the agencies there from using DJI
You feel
or
better,
all
Jim? I'm rubbing your drone. I'm rubbing your drone.
So anyway, so that's then I've started digging in, and then I actually found out that this just recently was in December. This bill was proposed here, and for some reason this time when I pulled it up, a few of the things are like retracted out here, like the bill number. This is Actually, it's like 6579 or something like that. But it's the same bill. And I don't know if you can all read this or not, but I mean, here it specifically says to amend the Secure Trusted Communications Network. I don't want to read it verbatim here, but provided by DJI Technologies to the list of covered communications equipment or services published under the Act. And then it further, this is, I've heard from, I actually got to spend about a half hour with my U.S. Senator and her office on this bill to talk about this. And they all believe that this bill is not going to pass anywhere. But there's another bill by Tim Scott, which they believe may get through, and that's going to severely limit who can buy a DJI drone in the federal government, from the federal government. But there are exceptions for certain industries, so they can still buy a DJI drone. It's such bullshit. So
that sums it up pretty well right there.
There goes our monetization.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I think we're more than 40 seconds in.
We have to be monetized in the first place to lose something, man.
Yeah,
that's true.
And here's actually, I mean, they actually spell here in this, amended by this, the equipment being telecommunications or video surveillance equipment produced by Shenzhen Daijing Innovation.
That's not calling anybody out, now is it?
No, that's definitely calling them out. Their name and corporate name, commonly known as DJI Technologies, be added. What gets worse with this bill is that this bill is talking about the communications and is soliciting the FCC to revoke the approval for the Wi-Fi signal between the drone and the controller. And if they should remove that, it would disable every drone.
Right. Won't be able to fly them.
So simple. I think
it's a brilliant attack plan by whoever came up with it.
Well, here's something I want to bring up that Bob's already pointed out, but apparently some other people are not picking up on. Bob said that when this was first introduced, it was in December, right? Okay, but the latest rewrite and iteration from Eloise Stefanik and the other gentleman was rewritten and kicked out again at the middle to end of April. So this ain't going nowhere. It's going to keep getting thrown up and regurgitated over and over. Yes, exactly. Till it goes, or until we get rid of them. So
I wrote
thinking this way in the first place.
I wrote her a letter last night.
You see what I got up there, Bill?
Oh wait a minute. Let me.
We should all write a letter to her.
You're a New York voter, right?
I am indeed a New York voter. I wrote to Ms. Stefanik and shared. I kept it from being, derogatory or anything. But I let her know as a voter and as a drone pilot and as a part of like a majority of drone pilots in my demographic that we fly 500,000 of these things around in the United States. And that if she pissed me off and took me out of the sky, I was going to do everything in my power not just vote for her, but anybody that's connected with her in any way, shape, or form. So,
wow,
that's where I am with it.
I got a question for Bob, before you go on, Bob. Does this person, what is she? Anyhow, what do you think her knowledge of drones are? How much do you think she's aware of? The inner workings of drones, or so on.
Well, I think she's probably had a huge donation by the American drone manufacturers. There is a Blue List drone group, and they have now pooled all their money and are paying huge lobbyists that are distributing campaign contributions to individuals in order to them to support their point of view that this is a national security danger to the United States, and that China is capturing information from drones that
Yeah, I'm
is
sure.
so great that they have to stop them from operating.
I'm sure they want to see pictures of Tower Bridge, and they want to see, parks and canals, and like the stuff they want to see isn't even places. They're not places we can even fly. I know.
So my point, Bob, is if you sat a DJI drone, a Scudio, and a Parrot in front of this person, she wouldn't know one from the other, right?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
She's
Her
dumb
tagline, if you just give you a hint of what this Elise Stefanik is about, is her tagline
pop
here.
Singer.
Pardon?
You think Glenn Stefani? I think you're thinking of.
Singer, yeah.
Yeah, Stefanik.
Gwen
Not married to Blake, no.
Yeah.
DJI drones pose the national security threat of TikTok, but with wings.
Okay, I asked Ms. Stefanik to maybe turn in her Chinese mobile phone then, if it's such a risk to our, national security. Because I brought that up and said, drones are a risk to national security. Maybe anything else made in China, like your mobile phone that you use every day, your computer.
Does Gloria Stefana has she even know what TikTok is? Has she ever looked at it or?
I have no idea.
So the very next line.
No idea.
The possibility that DJI drones could be equipped to send live imagery of military installations, critical infrastructure, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So those are all things that DJI is the only drone that doesn't let us do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't get in the air there.
Literally.
We can't fly there.
Are you telling me that the blue-listed companies can't put cameras on their drones?
I know.
Yeah, it is.
That was an excellent point, man.
Yes.
We can't fly into military operations because those drones won't let us.
Right.
The
only stuff they're going to get to see is the stupid stuff that we. Sorry, I'm yelling over you guys. Sorry.
I firmly believe that if you wanted to fly over a military installation, you would know not to buy a DJI drone, and you probably
It'd be a very short flight.
Yeah,
a very short flight.
I mean.
Well, the thing about it is I'm getting tired of people that were supposed to be the voice of their constituents, us, deciding it's just free will. It's like, where was I from? I don't remember. No, my beliefs. I don't. That's what's going to count. And I'm like, okay, at this point, you keep saying DJI bad. Okay, I'm gonna do like the little lady for all us old people that remember. Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
Oh, I remember where's the beef.
Show me. That. I'm sick of the bullshit, man. You're telling me you're going to take. I'm so tired of this generation of politicians. And yes, I'm going to get political for a minute. Of this generation of politicians telling us what we're supposed to think. And I'm like, wait a minute. We're the ones who put you there. We're the ones who put you there.
Well, Ms. Stefanik,
not the other way around.
Right.
You're supposed to be voicing our views. You're a puppet for us. You get it? That's it.
Ms. Stefanik's turf in New York State.
The thing about it is what they seem to keep forgetting is they are the single voice of us, of our embodiment. Not their own views. The only reason they're there is that their views are similar to ours. Not because that they can go, oh shit, they gave me a free run. Oh, let's see, I'm going to charge a yacht.
What America do you live in, Bill?
He knows.
Lobbyists, not
he
the
knows.
People.
Yeah, he knows they're all bought by lobbyists. That's true. They're slime. Every last one of them, pretty much.
So what's the way to fix this? What's the way
90%
to fix this?
of them are slime.
So we replace them with people who actually understand what our vote means?
Who wants the job? See, you get
Shit, I think there are people lining up every day.
I don't think so, man. Not me.
Because it's like what is it?
But the people lining up are a bunch of George Santoses.
It takes
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
to be a politician, it takes a very special personality.
I know,
right? I mean, it's like
a hard word to use when people, but a quality of people, who are qualified to do the job, there's not. It does seem like a shortage.
Yeah, there's a shortage.
You know,
what area
The
does
first
she
thing that we would
represent?
have to do is outlaw
She has upstate New York from pretty much
Money.
Albany
That's
up to
gonna
Watertown
happen, man.
and over to Utica.
Citizens
so she has a
United
pretty good
is what
chunk
needs
of
to happen.
Okay.
even. She's
She
just
covers a lot of territory up there.
She is. If you look, you can Google the map that she has. It's New York's 21st district. That's what she has, and it's sizable. Okay, yeah, it's the sticks for New York. It's nothing like New York City, mind you, right? I mean, it's
No.
like upstate, but she's knocking on my door practically. I mean, I drive an hour east, and then that's her turf.
But the thing of so it basically is saying get rid of DJI drones, but like Bob was saying, he sat down and talked to some of these senators. He says it's not going to go anywhere. The thing about it is it's not going away either.
Yeah,
And
and they're
Chuck
using the
was pointing
stuff.
out,
hammer on it. It's an issue they can win on. They think they can win on.
yeah,
What
and they're not
we
going to
need
go
to
away
do-
from it.
Yes, but nobody's. You know, I have friends who are Nevada senators here, and they said nobody ever mentioned anything to us about anything, and they just accepted a lobbyist amendment to a bill. You know, and the lobbyist is working for one of the blue UAV groups.
So it's getting so bad the lobbyists don't even have to be lobbyists anymore. They just say, "Hey, you guys want to do this? Good." Cool.
And I was shocked. I didn't know a lobbyist can
it's
add
not
an
going away,
amendment to a
Kai.
bill.
It's not going away, though. That's the point.
I really
is
hope
it's
Kai's
not
right.
going
Actually,
away. If it like Bob just pointed out too, it's something they think they can win on, so they're not going to give up on it. And as long as they can keep playing on this, what is it? What's the new one now? China's holding all the countries down by their debts, and not letting little countries. And I'm like, what's and what's good? It's really going to suck because when they really start we're going to say, okay, we can't have any Chinese tech in anything, and we're not selling any American tech to them, and then none of everything that we have works half-ass. Because the shit works together. It all works together.
Who said Dan for Congress? Oh, Brett said Dan for Congress.
What were you going to say, Caleb?
Maybe, dude.
Caleb, what were you going to say?
Yeah, get in there.
Well, like pretty much every bit of flash memory that exists is created in China. So if we lose that, we basically lose all of our electronics.
Yeah, but the thing about it is
if it was actually a level playing field, like you just described.
But there is also some U.S. technology that is integral to what they use. Is that Angel that we're getting that from?
Oh, it sounds like he's hungry.
Sounds like somebody's eating.
Yeah, see, let me see.
Stop making your bed in the car.
My DoorDash didn't come yet. It's not me.
I can't mute him.
I'm not eating, guys.
He looks like he's frozen.
You're frozen.
Yeah, it is. He's frozen. Did you drive into the lake again?
Uh-oh. Yeah, those leaves aren't moving behind him or anything there.
There we go. Sounds like a bomb.
I wouldn't know what that sounds like.
Maybe he's almost home. Or he had to pull over for the police officer. Are you live streaming on iPod?
That's funny. That's a good one. Oh my God, Joe, it's hilarious.
Him to pinch hit.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
The action we need to promote, and I actually started this a few weeks ago, but I think on every show we need to promote, communicate with your lawmakers, local and federal. I mean, they need to hear that there's a controversy here. They need to hear that there might be a different point of view that they should look at, and that's whether they're Democrats or Republicans, it doesn't really matter. They need to hear that this is crock of shit.
And you know what, Bob?
So what are you?
We're in.
Hey, just in time.
Big stars.
You're like, oh my God, they put us in so fast.
You know?
I didn't even have time to clean off.
I thought we had a second to situate, and then boom.
Oh, no. This is we're wide open right off the bat, so it's never like that. This is totally informal. Basically, for like the past 30 minutes, we've been raising hell.
Raising hell.
Eloise Stefanik, and what's the other dude's name? Mike Gallagher.
Oh, she's close to you. Wait, she has. Are you guys in the 21st district? You guys are close.
We were walking Jasper, so I apologize. I don't know what all the hell was about.
Well,
this right here. They're trying to ban even DJI consumer.
Oh, she might have you guys. You guys are like, you're down in the Catskills, right?
You stop
it.
This
is
out
of here. This is not
that means you can't find Inspire either.
This is DJI won't work in the United States anymore. That's
sucks.
Stop it.
Even though it sucks, it won't work. It's
gonna suck a lot more if you can't fly the thing at all.
Don't update no more.
Yeah, no updates.
No more.
No FCC license anymore. That's a problem.
It won't matter. They're going to cut the cord between your controller and the drone.
They're looking to get the FCC to revoke the use of the frequencies. That's what they're looking to do.
Telecommunications,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, your controller won't talk to the drone anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be brutal? They're going to fuck with everybody, right? So you're like, oh, my DJI drone still works. It still works. And they go, click. Fly home now, bitch.
Now home is China.
Yeah.
But I've had DJI actually tell me that our data, if you sync your data on a DJI drone in the United States, it's being stored on Amazon Web Service.
In the U.S.
Okay? Which 90% of the internet is on Amazon Web Service.
Well, I love Caleb's point too. What is the only drone that you can buy that won't let you fly into a government installation? DJI.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's called a no-fly zone.
It's the hardest thing ever to get a DJI drone up in the air in a place that you have to get permission to fly or whatever.
You don't need to unlock if you don't have great internet.
I flew at the airspace in Nellis Air Force Base. It took me a week to get the approval, and I had to I had to talk to somebody on the phone with FCC or FAA, and I had to call the Nellis Air Force Base tower and have a conversation with them before I got the COA.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to that, Andrew.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, this is on the agenda tonight. Can I get this in real fast? Did you guys see the AirMap, a long-time app that allowed you to gain
we were
LAANC
talking
approval?
about that.
Is no longer. It's going to stop doing the LAANC approvals, and the app's going to go away.
Are you leaving early tonight, Ron? Is that why you're trying to bring up something going on later in the show, like now?
Why did I didn't think I was going to list.
Bill, you and I were chatting about that. Remember?
There's a list? I never saw a list.
Tammy and Max just
We're
came
not good
in.
enough for a list?
Tammy and Max just came in.
Yeah,
So-
we're not okay. We're gonna wing it.
Hi,
over
Tammy
here.
and Max.
We want your opinion. We want your opinion on what you think about what is it called? The Countering CCP or Chinese Communist Party Drones Act. Okay, now in the actual brief itself, it does mention DJI prominently, but there's also a couple instances where it mentions questionable Chinese tech, which is pretty vague in my opinion and pretty broad if you really want to start slapping shit out of the country. Mm-hmm. So I was simply adding in that what they're saying is they want to ban Chinese drones, period, because let's be logical, especially with our government right now. If they're saying DJI is the bad guy, then if they ban DJI, then common sense is going to tell you that if China's doing all this bad stuff, then they're going to put all their shit into Altel drones because they're still made in China. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, they're just going to end up banning everything coming from China.
Is there a clause in the bill about throwing all of our cell phones in the garbage as well?
Oh, Chuck, we've heard that one. Come on. Computers. No, there isn't.
Yeah.
No, isn't that interesting,
Cars.
Tammy? I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking too. And
are we
computers.
turning off Google and Google Maps and all this other stuff?
And the internet. You better turn the internet off because it's all global and connected.
You can't do any spying with your smartphone. You can only do it with a drone.
See, that's the thing right there. I mean, you're turning off. They're saying, "Oh, these drones are bad," but yet the entire information network with which all this data moves around the globe and gets from the U.S. to wherever is the internet. You going to turn that off too, Miss Stefanik or whatever her name is?
Gloria Stefan. Yeah.
Gloria Stefan.
Only the old farts get that joke.
Yeah.
Well, I want to keep. I mean, so what do we want? You just want to. Bob's suggestion is to write to your congressman
Or
and
woman.
tell them,
Congresswoman.
or congressperson.
There you go.
Okay,
Well,
and
person
tell them
can be
that it's wrong
his world.
and
Is
that
it
they shouldn't be
person?
doing this. It's a bad thing.
I
Bad
don't know.
thing.
It's just,
Okay.
There's
My
exactly-
personal opinion is that it took balls to bring this up in the first place. Because as I said earlier, where's the fucking beef? Because I'm tired of them telling me that it's this surveillance shit, man. They're watching everything you do. They're collecting everything you do. Well, show me. Show me. I'm tired. Do you really think I'm such a dumbass that I don't understand? Because I understand how to fly the drone,
yeah, Chris, you
how to
can't.
update the firmware, how to manipulate the software to do what I want to do, to understand it, to actually troubleshoot issues with the firmware and software myself that might be able to repair the drone so it flies properly. So please tell me what the hell you think is so bad that I won't understand it, and you need to take my drone away from me. Because I don't think you're going to have anything you can show me.
Mm-hmm.
So enough is enough. So I don't think we need to contact our congressman. I think we simply need to, the people that have the balls to put up something that says we're going to ban drones and take them out of your hands, vote them the hell out. Don't even give them a second chance. Let them know that this is something that's a no-go period. That this is something will wipe them out no matter what their other beliefs are.
Can we
Because
find
it's
out?
so petty to try to take a drone away from us. Drone.
Can we
Don't
find
have
out?
all that other shit?
Can we find out, like, for this congresswoman that I kind of grown to hate in
I
just
pay my
24 hours time?
taxes.
Can we find out, like, how many DJI drones are registered in her district? Out of curiosity, like, how many of her voters are DJI pilots?
Can we ask Chat GPT? How
I don't know. Would
Oh,
Chat
yeah,
GPT know?
Might.
It'd be really fun to drop that on her. Hey,
Yeah.
Stephanie, you might be interested to know that X number of thousand registered voters are flying drones that you're going to drop out of the sky, and they're probably not going to vote for you after that.
Because DJI is a privately held company, they don't disclose a lot of sales figures. It's it's always estimates, and so they probably not geographically disclose sales figures, but
Chat
I just
GPT will
wonder.
make up something that sounds perfect.
There you go.
It'll
As
sound
long as
good.
they agree with us.
Oh, it's actually. Have you guys ever found, like, you'll ask Chat GPT a question? This is off topic. We're scrolling a little bit, and then it gives you the answer. It gives you the wrong answer, and you said, "Hey, I think it's supposed to be this," and it'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then it'll re-answer the question. You had that happen?
Chat GPT is very polite.
Yeah, it's just a language model trying to recreate things.
Yeah.
But
It's
so we might not
Skynet.
be able to figure out geographically how many drones are in her area, but you can look up the statistics on registered drones in the US, and you can
Compare
it
probably
against
estimate what
size of her.
80%
It's
of
over
those
a
are
half a
DJI
million
or
because it was
something?
like a half a million like last year, so it's over.
Oh
a
yeah,
half a million.
so there's 526,000 recreational drones alone registered in the US,
yeah, that sounds about right.
and then another 350,000 commercial. So yeah, I mean, that's an awful lot.
Wait a minute. So here I'm trying. Okay, I ask you, Charles, if
Charles, I like that.
If our present situation is this bleak, what can we possibly do to? So basically, from Charles's point of view, it's inevitable that we will lose our drones. Right? That's what I'm getting from this. That we have nothing to say, nothing that we can possibly do, and no recourse. That we have
unless we could form a bigger lobby than the current ones and lobby more money towards keeping drones.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, the idea of creating a PAC, a political action committee, and funding it, and being able to counteract the lobby effort might be a real thing. I bet you a couple Chinese companies would be happy to donate.
Yeah, throwing money.
You know.
Yeah.
So if that's what it takes, and that is what it takes, since
Hey, how many politicians
Citizens
should you buy with
United,
this?
it takes money to make anything happen.
Money talk.
You know, that's it.
Money
It's
talks.
money.
That's right. People walk.
Okay, Bob, you are our Pac-Man. We're going to make you our
Pac-Man.
national drone Pac-Man. We need to. That's not. That's,
We need a
Everybody
petition,
sends
right?
$5 to Bob's pack.
You're gonna get
No,
a
it's a-
petition.
there you go.
The thing
And,
about it is,
Let me
it's
give.
a
Let me put my
go fund Bob
address
for
up
president. Go fund me.
it's a damn good idea, and it's the only way that we're going to have like some political muscle to actually lean on these people with, and the only way to do it is to
Nobody's
start
talking to them.
Yeah.
There are two guys in Washington, D.C. that are lobbyists that work for DJI. Okay. And I got to tell you, I don't think these two guys, it'll take a lot more than two guys to balance this effort.
Well, what if we got Bob elected president of the U.S. that he could just veto these bills?
Bob for president.
Yeah.
Bob, would you have 4 years?
No,
We're gonna need.
Wait.
We're gonna need a lot of
You
money.
know what? I've got it. I've got it.
It's gonna take a lot of money.
I've got it. I figured it out, man.
Somebody start a GoFundMe for Bob.
No,
It's gonna take a lot of
we're
GoFundMe
gonna
for
start.
Bob.
We're gonna start a drone
Bob for
nation.
president.
We're gonna start a
Yeah.
drone nation, and we all get our own state. I've got coast to coast drones. Ron's will have the Ron T. Brown state. Max will have the Max 420 state.
Well, wait. I think Max, Tammy, me, and Ron aren't we all like here in New York?
I'm in New Jersey, but
Oh, so you
You're
have like
close.
you.
You're close. We're tri-state. We kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Northeasterners.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
and here's the thing.
We're
I'm really like,
the most crooked
we're the-
politicians.
this is actually something constructive that I was hoping would happen. But the PAC idea, the political power to lean on them, or at least push drones in front of them to show them how uneducated they are on the subject in the first place. You know, enough of a muscle to show, oh, you don't know any damn thing about drones, and here you are trying to say we need to ban them all
There you
and
go.
embarrass them publicly.
I'm telling them.
You know, so that the point to where they actually have to go research this shit, and they go, after second thought, I think I will withdraw this bill from proposal on the floor.
You just have to cut them a bigger check than the lobbyists, and you got her.
Well,
You
like I
got her.
said,
It's all
the
about
PAC
money.
idea is
It's bribery.
brilliant. Because and the thing about it is the PAC idea is going like we were having earlier. They were talking about how he was talking about how the Charles talking about the younger politicians being as corrupted as okay. Well, you got money to dingle in front of the brand new politicians going to be around for a while, you know. So the whole point is they're going to listen with that big money there. So
Well,
that's what
the AMA is a PAC,
Right.
and they hire lobbyists and for Aviation Modeling Association, that's why that they got all the perks of this recent thing when the FAA put these FRIAs in, and they all automatically, if they were a certified AMA field, they were like green stamped in,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's an organization. I mean, Recreational Drone Society or something like that. I mean, we got to make it some kick-ass name or something. But
but I'm like he's talking about Ken's friend, the senator, only guy I know that's on our side. The thing about it is does this senator get on CNN when he's got the chance and say the Countering Chinese Drone Act is bullshit? Because that's what we need. That's what we need.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Like, who's actually speaking up against it? Because I feel like, anti-China and anti-China spying is just the big political hot button right now. Their balloon was allowed to fly over the country, but we got to take down the drones. It's just something to talk about and get people riled up, and they don't even know what they're talking about. So who's speaking for us?
Yeah, no, but good point, Tammy. Nobody is, and kind of to some Bob's point earlier. See, these bills could possibly get passed because none of these politicians know anything about drones. So if some guy comes in or a woman comes in and says, they're spying or whatever, to somebody who doesn't know anything about drones, they say, well, that sounds dangerous. We should ban them because they don't do their homework. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially when they have a big fat check in front of your face. Oh yeah, that must be bad.
You get blinded by the figures.
That's definitely.
No, we want to make a campaign contribution to your next campaign, and here's $100,000, and we need a couple hours to talk, and
Is that what they call backroom deals, Bob?
I don't know. I think it's in the front room. I think it's on the internet.
I think they don't even care anymore. It's like theft happening in broad daylight. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Okay, but I really think the pack idea is
Lambo
brilliant.
spell your name right?
What do y'all think?
He did.
Well,
He did.
Who did somebody spelled your name right?
Yeah, Lambo spelled my name right.
Send that man a free T-shirt.
Send Brett a T-shirt.
Well, I've already explained. I have no problem spelling her name. I've already explained to her why I know how to spell her name properly. But anyway, that's something else. Yeah. So I like the pack idea. I think the pack idea is brilliant. I think it's something that would be, because like you said, we've got to find some way to, because young politicians are as easily corrupted as old politicians. Yeah. So we've got to have some way to corrupt them in our direction, apparently. So with that being said, I'm now going to throw it over to our Mango Ron Brown to discuss the Inspire 3. So I'm going to go back over here in the chat. Any Inspire 3 questions?
Wow.
You have one, Ron?
Subjects and questions.
Thank you,
Yes,
Bill.
subjects and questions. Yes. Wow. Subjects and questions. Oh my.
Bill asked,
How about
for suggested topics. I said, well, we could talk about the Inspire 3 because last week, we got the email with all the details and specs and prices, and then I think it was just yesterday on Tuesday, we get another email from DJI where we can actually order the drone now. And we already talked about a lot of the specs and stuff on the drone on last week's shows because they were all announced. And Bob talked about it in the show before he actually got to see it at NAB. NAB. He actually had to see it at NB. So what I'm going to concentrate tonight on the pricing and availability of the drone for anybody out there who thinks they may be interested in this drone. So because you can order it today, I put it on my cart in the DJI.com, store. And sure enough, the advertised price is $16,499. And you can actually get it for that price. I put in the cart, right? And I knows my address and all that. And I hit the button as I was going to buy it. And guess what the tax on that was in New Jersey? The tax.
What is your rate? Is your 8%?
$93.05 in tax. That could buy a nice drone, just the tax on this thing. That brought the total to
you buy a car for that.
$592.05. And if you want a 2-day express shipping, as another $48, that brings it to $17,643.23.
18 grand. Okay.
But if you are a filmmaker, that's not a lot of money.
Industry.
Well, what if you're a hobbyist?
Well, you don't need that if you're a hobbyist, dude.
Okay, but I'm not done with the call shit now.
I need it.
With a drone like this, you want to take care of it. You want to
need it, man.
You want it. You don't
right?
need it.
Guess what the 2-year care refresh program is?
I want it too. I don't need it.
$30,899. So now, when you got the 2-year care refresh, now you're at $21,853.
I could almost even trade my ancient Corvette for that and get a drone.
And wait a minute, is that only one lens?
That I won't be able to fly in another year because of Stephanie.
But if that drone makes you $100 grand a month, then it is extremely
for 12
well
minutes
worth
in the air.
But that's probably what it gets used for, right? The director says, "Okay, I'm doing this one scene right here. You're gonna fly here, blah 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 blah," and then.
A guy who works for 25 grand a day, that's
what
it's for.
Well, it's a use case scenario, you guys.
Yeah.
Once again, it can do camera motion tracking. You can replace an entire dolly setup with that. That's $20,000 setup right there.
It's kick-ass for somebody who's
Well,
going to do real
we hear
filmmaking.
about that though with the prototype.
Bill had an important question about the cameras. I'll get to that in a second. Now, if you want the ProRes license, the Apple Pro, Pro Res, that's another $979.
Yeah, you have to pay for the license. You don't get it, do you? You have to like.
Nope.
Yeah.
And then if you want that, you know how it has that nice SSD memory drive that goes in the top, so you don't need a memory card.
Yeah.
I can get you that for $799. That's added on. Now, if you want an adjustable
Terabyte.
stick, that's another $19. Here's the first bargain of the night. And if you want the intelligent battery charging hub, the TBSI, that's another $879. So to throw all that in with the other stuff I talked about, and you're at $43,492. And I'm not even sure. Bill asked, I'm not even sure there's a lens included with that.
So if you take
imagine you can see that you can order the other lenses, but I think that may include the 18 millimeter or the one. I think that's what Billy said in his video. I watched Billy's unboxing in flight. Billy Kyle, go over to Billy Kyle's web YouTube site, watch it. And I also watched Aldrin's unboxing. Now Aldrin doesn't have he didn't do the flight test yet. He only did the unboxing. But the box and the case is so big, Aldrin could barely sit on his table. So anyhow, in other words, so for a cool $43,492, you know, Bill always talks about how a lot of husbands get in trouble for ordering drones by their wives. Bill, can you imagine telling your wife, honey, I purchased a new drone. Well, how much did you spend for it? Well,
you don't want to know. You just don't want to know, Lori. You don't want to know.
Wait. I was just thinking, Ron, I already know. Somebody earlier was asking, who here can afford an Inspire 3? And I was thinking, well, technically me, but I'm pretty sure my wife would ask the next day, where the fuck is the Jeep?
Yeah, I don't think it would go over well in this household either.
Well, I mean, what if you could get like a 20-year mortgage on it?
Well, you ought to be able to get at least.
What the hell would you want a 20-year mortgage?
How do you get 48 months on it like a car? You buy like a car loan.
$73,000.
So Ron, how much is a Mavic 3? Like, can you get one for about $1,500? Would you say roughly?
Classic.
Okay, so if you could buy about 30 classics, then 40 grand,
or even the city one that's 5,000. You could buy like a whole bunch of those too.
Yeah, you could have like.
And ProRes comes with those. You don't have to pay extra.
Oh my God, you could fly them in the buildings on purpose. Like, that's good footage.
You still don't know if that was with or without a lens, right?
I kept reading over Bill.
Wait.
It never.
Wait, everybody, drum roll, please, drum roll.
I don't know if it.
Ready, drum roll, and the bed is made.
Hey, that bed is made.
Oh, wow, look at that. Wow, Mr. Good Housekeeping Award there. Check that out. The pillows are all lined up properly.
That's a green screen. That's a green screen.
Now, really and truthfully,
and Angel's just in time, Bill, to hit the buy button on that Inspire 3.
Yes, Angel's buying for.
You know what?
Buying for everyone.
I'm ready. I will say this. Are you guys talking about the Inspire 3 right now?
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what, Angel? Dale may do a giveaway next week, so make sure you fix it like you did last week.
Hey, I didn't fix anything. That little drone is fun, though.
That's crazy, Mark.
I will say, sorry, it seems like I was going from tower to tower, and then, I kind of fuzzed out. So I have seen some Inspire 3 footage. It looks spectacular.
Now, how do you think that would do photographing the Seattle skyline?
Amazing. I mean, the Mavic 3 does an excellent job, but like they were showing some footage, I think it was like Dominican Republic at night. It was like, I've seen a couple of videos, and at night it is every color in the sky is coming through clear. I was like, oh.
I want a squirrel
Angel,
for a second.
I kitted one out for you here. I can get you Inspire 3 kitted out for only $43,492.
43?
2-day shipping.
Does anybody
what's coming with this 43?
God's closer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything now.
Yeah, you were at 2021. How'd you get to 43 all of a sudden?
Yeah, I was about to say,
all this extra stuff.
And,
Right,
and
Ron?
please
Yeah,
order a bunch of T-shirts to fund Bill's Inspire
Oh, yeah.
3.
There you go.
This is
Yes. Help me
Right.
buy an Inspire 3
$43,000
by buying a T-shirt that I only make $1.19 on.
So, Bill, when you make the Bob for President shirts, and then
No. Don't y'all get this? I was trying to make it nostalgic for all us old farts. See, you get the context.
the Batmanism,
Yeah, same drone time, same drone channel. Okay,
Yeah,
and then
I get that. The old farts get the Batman references, right?
Batman.
As
bad
Chuck
time.
pointed out,
Same bad channel.
Yeah, Chuck pointed out that the front is kind of Star Wars-ish.
it has that feel, a little more cartoonish, but similar.
But they're as you can tell, the letters.
I have the Star Wars
blended-
font,
Are
Bill.
blended.
Star Wars meets Batman. I
blend-
like
yeah,
it.
I have the Star Wars font. It wasn't meant to do that. This is
Okay.
just the way I came up with it, and I like the way it came out. You know, people were trying to say, "Well, it looks like Star Wars." I'm like, it's not a Star Wars font. It's just everything is blended. I just took all the letters and mashed them together. And I thought it was cool.
So to get Bill the Inspire 3, we only have to buy 13,479 shirts, guys.
Woo!
Oh, okay.
Tell me we have in the chat. Come on, people. Let's go.
I was thinking about ordering the Inspire 3 so I could demonstrate
go.
the show tonight and then return it the next day.
What else do I have?
So you guys like on a more typical budget for us hobbyists. Like, remember Mavic 2 Pro? You could fly with 2 controllers. You could master slave it.
Yeah.
So I never.
Well, you could do that. Could you do that on the Mavic Pro also?
I don't know about Mavic Pro, but
not
definitely
out of the
Mavic.
box, but wasn't that one of the updates for it?
I don't remember, but Mavic 2 definitely I knew it worked. But do you remember if you could have one person control the camera and the other person could just fly the aircraft around,
I'm sorry,
kind of like what
Rose,
you do
don't
with the
like you
Inspire?
tonight, Sam, and you're taking it out on us.
I'm just asking because like Caleb was pointing out how great the Inspire 3 is for like filmmaking, for real filmmaking, where you have a pilot flying the drone, you have a camera guy running the camera on the
a guy
drone.
really knows his camera controls.
Right, so that guy's setting up the shots. He's compositioning the shots.
Wait a minute. Does that mean that we'll be closer to getting the Inspired 3, Dom?
Caleb, on something like that setup, could somebody like the other person operating the camera, could that be somebody that really doesn't even know much about drones? They're just a camera person.
Yeah.
So that person doesn't have
100%.
to be necessarily a drone guy. He just has to know his camera settings and what shot he's trying to get.
That's the beauty of it.
100%.
That's
So
the beauty of it.
Almost, if you correctly, you could almost hand in a movie TV situation. You could almost hand that to the you could almost hand the other camera control to the cinematographer and let him get the shot he wants.
That's why I'm wondering if like Mavic 3, like I was wondering first Mavic 2 Pro. I mean, that had master slave.
a bottle.
Could you do that?
We hear that.
With
Never
the
had
Mavic
it too,
3.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
Could you have 2 controllers? The camera guys running the camera on one controller for your Mavic 2 Pro. I know it's old school now, and then the pilot is flying the drone.
Oh,
with the other
whoa,
controller.
Ron, good point. What about the second controller?
I don't think I added that in. I added I think the charging.
Ooh, you do need another controller, don't you? Thank you. I mean, I mentioned it without. I didn't bring
Now
that
we're
up.
up
at
to
all.
gonna be
the
an
price for
expensive one, too.
Winnebago.
I know we're up there,
But
Tammy. You know,
one
so much for
job,
your
one
van
job will
life
pay
van
for it,
is
right?
like.
One job. Yep.
Yeah, if Spielberg hires you or Martin
We
Scorsese or
forgot
whatever,
the lenses. We forgot the lenses.
probably if you put all the lenses in, that probably would add another one. They're almost $1,000 a piece. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
Even though DJI loves Billy Kyle, they only sent him one lens.
Well, Aldrin only got one lens, also, Bill.
Well,
There's only one lens available right now, right?
Is that true?
Didn't we look last
Well, I
time?
don't
It
know
only
about
looked like there was one
availability.
lens.
There's 4 different lenses. I don't know the availability. Aldrin got the 35 millimeter.
What did Billy get?
I think
I
that's
think
the only
Billy
one
said he got an
available.
18. I didn't even know there was an 18.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He got a wild.
He got a. Remember, you talked about how wide it was.
Yeah. Anyway,
so the
I'm
35
going on the
millimeter
website
would
to
be,
see.
all right, go ahead.
That's
Keep
a full
talking.
frame. That's a full frame camera, though, right?
Yeah, so it would really be a 35. Yeah.
So it'll be a true 35. Won't be
Yeah.
cropped in or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want to say, I want to be respectful of everybody. Remember last time I did this where I snacked and everyone's like,
Boy,
I'm
Angel
gonna
in one
mute
show,
myself.
he's
Bill.
driving, he's eating. He does it all in this show.
Dog.
He's
hey,
like
like
doing-
it's
Bill?
comfy. I got the bed. It's all
That was
good.
good.
Angel's just vlogging.
This is
with
the
us real
We can
Inspire.
barely afford to pay Angel to come
This
on
is
this
the whole
show,
kit
so,
for the Inspire here.
You know,
This is the drone
this
therapy
exactly.
vlog.
I'm trying to upgrade to the Inspire 3.
There you go.
So
That's the
You
spirit.
see that, Bill?
You guys watching.
I want to point out one more time how incredibly powerful it is that the Inspire 3 can be used as a motion control camera. Because that's why drones basically aren't
Yeah.
being used
I won't
for
do
camera
that.
work these days anyways, is because you can't get the repeat shot that you can get with a motion control rig. And everything with VFX nowadays, especially going into the digital realm, deals with motion control rigs. So you're replacing a $20,000 motion control rig with a camera that not only do you need to use the exact same motion control rig for, but it can do every single type of motion control rig out there because it can move in 3D space.
It's pretty badass.
So you can have a camera that can do the crane shot every single time, exactly the same,
Same every
cloning
single
your
time.
actors, putting in
Yeah.
digital models. You can also have it do a crane backwards 360 shot that goes 6 miles. Good luck getting that out of any sort of motion control rig I've ever heard of. So
Hey,
it's
Bill?
going to actually unlock
Can I interrupt?
some camera styles in 1 second. It's going to unlock some camera styles that haven't been seen before because they were previously impossible. So that's
Yeah.
kind of hard to put a price tag on. Go ahead, Bob.
We go fast.
There's the entire
Valid.
Inspire with both monitors, with the cameraman's monitor and the control monitor.
Oh, the camera monitor is a bit smaller,
Yes.
huh?
yeah.
Right.
I like Brian a lot too, but let's not make his
This
ego
is the
too big
case.
now.
The case is
You know, his hey brain.
The case is bigger than
Brain.
the case I take on
Brain.
vacation
Yeah.
to Hawaii or whatever.
oh yeah.
I've done it before too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're all right.
actually, yeah, that's
My expert videoing here, but
Now, what lens is that? What lens is that on the camera, Bob?
that I have no idea.
35.
Okay.
That's, man.
Now,
that's
Bob,
a-
is it true
Must
they
be
let you
live
slide out back on the strip after the show?
the cute little Avada there.
Yeah.
Havana!
Avada.
We have a request from
Wow.
the chat. We have a request from the chat. I will simply post the chat. I have nothing to do. It does not represent the views of any of the drone therapy panel.
What's that?
Yeah, got a disclaimer in.
Bill Mac and Cameron asked the panel to get
Hey.
naked.
It was
Oh,
Saturday
okay.
night. It was Saturday night.
Everybody was drinking.
Uh,
And I don't
Now,
think
come
we
on,
started.
Droner gave me, don't get it
No,
demonetized.
You did, but you started it.
I kept saying, I kept, every time I tuned in, I didn't understand. I thought I was watching something else because it kept this little, Chiron kept going across the bottom, going $10.99 a minute, and I just was like, I was like, this can't be the right show, man. I ain't got $10.99 a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
Like,
that's
that's
what
like
Caleb was saying about the motion controller. That makes perfect sense. That this drone is almost, even though I gave these big prices, it's almost saving you money.
All right,
on a-
so, and
on a
since
film
we've got,
I got the upgrade.
Yeah, Caleb knows
I
what
got
shit
the
is, so,
upgrade.
like-
You ready?
what?
So Inspire 3 with the 2-year care protection plan, the 3 lenses. There's a 24, a 35, and a 50, and a second remote is coming out to $25,795 before tax.
Boy, he's got much better prices than I did.
Yeah, well, Ron, you added a lot more stuff though too.
Yeah, you didn't kit it up like
You gotta
I did.
You know, like
remember,
the removable hard
the-
drive that goes in the top and like all
the
that.
charger was.
It'd be like Billy, he'll carry it around in a
$800,
$5
Yeah, the
bucket.
charger is like $900. Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, Angel, I ordered the Billy Kyle edition.
Oh, see, that's the difference.
Oh, the BK
Yeah.
edition.
Yeah, I ordered the special.
Does it have like his initials, like
Have it your way.
on it? Nice.
Those batteries must be ridiculous. Yeah, 800 for the memory, 900
Yeah, how
for
much-
the hub.
How much is an
Oh, you get
Inspire
six- you
3
get six
battery?
You get 6 batteries for the 16 499 kit.
How much is a replacement battery?
We didn't ask.
I guess if we have to ask.
We gotta get
If you have to
ask.
ask,
Have to
Is it
ask.
6,
I have to
Ron?
ask.
6 batteries?
6 batteries. That's what Aldrin
Billy
got.
got.
He
I
got
mean,
6
like-
batteries. I think he got a base kit. Aldrin got 6 batteries. That's all.
Mavic,
Again, that's
Mavic
only
3
3 flights.
batteries are like $200 a piece, aren't they? So I
No,
can't
see,
imagine what.
This is
Inspire
the
batteries are.
problem, is that if you look at the bottom, when you buy the 16499, it's coming with 1 remote, it's coming with the Zenmoose X9, it's coming with the battery hub, it's coming with 6 batteries, so the three flights. It's all coming together in the kit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're
$16,499.
super old,
The
man.
better you get egg
Super
roll.
old.
In 10 minutes.
I'm seeing 350 a battery, so
Another
700
old
for a set of
partner.
batteries.
Oh man.
Man, that's
So
I
you're
want to
putting
go back
all
to
this
what
together.
Kim was saying about the motion ability. Could the Inspire 2 do that motion thing also, or is that just a new feature to the Inspire 3?
No, so the deal with it is it's because of the RTK making it so much more
Right.
precise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The
So it's
obstacle
basically
avoidance
just
on it.
being able to do the waypoints like perfectly.
Yeah.
within
And the
same
obstacle
range.
avoidance on it
Yeah.
is like
I wonder why they had
Skydio
the
grade, if not better.
RTK kit on
And
there.
professional
Again,
like
that makes perfect sense now.
enterprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't
Repeating
hit
shots,
stuff.
yes.
Wait.
Yeah, it's
Are
very
you
cool.
ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I know a Carrie show. It's true.
Thick, bushy eyebrows.
Well, that's extra mark.
Oh, that's
extra
the
mark.
sensor protection. Yeah, that's the sensor protection.
Yes. Yes. It's a UV protector on the sensors, of course.
Hell
you know.
no, man. It's a new kind
Yes.
of sensor. It filters particles.
Yes.
What is that? What is that?
So another thought about the Inspire 3. The Inspire 3 would be a very what you could almost like photography. It'd be a very considered device. You wouldn't just throw it in the car and go some places randomly fly or whatever. You would have to have a purpose.
You need a camera crew. You need a
whole schedule of where you're going to
movie
go.
crew.
Would I fly it there? And so on. It's not like a mini drone where you just throw it in the back seat and maybe you fly it. Maybe you taking that thing with you. You're going out on a mission.
You probably have to take two. You have to have a backup.
Check out
redundancy.
Got to be today.
Redundancy.
Check out the link there, Ron, when you get a chance that I dropped in chat.
So now we're at $84,000, Ron. Is that we have a backup?
Yeah, well, I mean, really, listen, we're no hobbies to buy, but say you were insane, say you were so rich that you, as a hobby, you just bought the thing and just went down to the park for no reason or whatever. It would still be, very inconvenient in most situations.
We don't have that, Josh.
Yeah.
Like, say you hit the lottery. You hit the lottery and you won $500 million.
Fake,
you had $20-some thousand to throw away on a draw. They were out of mini threes the day you went to the store. See about the Inspire 3 instead.
It looks fake to me, Caleb. It looks fake. That's to me.
Caleb, I wasn't subscribed to you, man.
Well, now you just put them over
that link. That link that Caleb put up. Now you go ahead and click on it, but save it for later. Please don't leave completely.
No, don't go anywhere, folks.
Yeah,
don't leave it for
later. You need to look at it. I personally don't think it looked kind of bogus to me. It did not. They were like, we've done it in fact, no one's done before. And I'm like, yeah.
That's
all I have to say about the DJI Inspire 3 drone.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm not saying they're not. It wasn't good. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but I could tell it was.
And it's in widescreen, Bill.
I could tell it was manipulated.
Hey, Bill, Rip at FPV wants to know who the first one to do a long range test with the Inspire 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
it. Yeah.
It has no stamina. No stamina.
No.
So
it costs $80,000 and it pops off in 12.
What's it weigh? What's that thing weigh in at?
12 pounds.
It's pretty bulky. That's a lot of.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's a lot of camera flying.
Now the 1 and 2 is heavy.
He loved doing that. Did you? What's that thing weigh in at? 12 pounds.
That's serious, man. That's like that's so
That
fun.
is big,
Lately.
but,
I'll never be good enough to deserve to use that thing. That thing's awesome.
Watch
man.
it. Watch it. It's huge.
Wrong like you.
They do get scary to fly once they're like that, though. I mean, the Inspire 2 still kind of clenches me when I put it in the air sometimes.
I wish I could have talked to the movie crew that was in Boston Commons when I was there, and they pulled out a drone that was as big as my gut, man.
Ken almost got you the money, Bill.
The props were like my wingspan on my arms. Is insane.
Max flies his Inspire 2 like it's an FPV drone.
He does.
Lie.
Yeah, he does.
It's DJI.
Yeah.
I like
You
it.
can't fly it with goggles.
Max, have you modified that for what do you call
analog goggles?
Freeform
I never
mode?
tried. Maybe with the new DJI like VT.
Okay.
But you can with like older Fat Sharks. Because I did it with my Phantom and Inspire 1.
Oh.
So how do you fly? Do you fly FPV with the camera that's fixed on the Inspire? I'm guessing, and then
Well,
you see.
I have
And
not.
Tammy would run the regular camera or
So
something.
yeah, that's how you run the 2 remotes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I could see
But
you
so
flying at
far, the
FPV
way
with goggles.
The way he flies it is like he's flying at line of sight, but he's flying it like it's just any old FPV bird. He's, doing funnels, whipping it under the train bridge. I mean, he just doesn't care.
That's the way to get the best shots.
Like
you
he
know,
does
for
with the
this
fixed,
guy.
like he does with the fixed wing too, right, Tammy?
No
Yeah.
risk, no reward. Right, Max?
It's true.
Talk about motion
No
blur.
No reward.
Yeah, but Bob and I have been there for his
You
flight.
get good shots being careful. You get
Yeah.
great shots
Yes.
being risky.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's true. Yep. Yep. We need the reward. We keep
All right.
wanting the
No,
reward.
that's why I
We-
flew
we've
through
covered-
Dirtledor.
We've covered the dreaded H6572 and how much it blows chunks.
I thought you were going to say 8675309 for a
covered-
second.
No, Jenny, no Jenny.
Did you think that too? Yay.
Well,
So anyway, and we've covered the Inspire 3, fully covered, and
Have we sold
really-
many Inspire 3s tonight, Bill?
I thought they were getting one for me. I didn't know we were selling many.
Well,
Anyway,
we could put
Bill
we
just
could put our-
opened
we
it.
could put our
selling that
link
new
down there.
T-shirt to get me an
Link with
Inspire
DJI.
3. Caleb even crunched the numbers. But it's time to turn the show over to Caleb with
Hooray,
government
yay,
birds.
yay.
So,
Go for it. Wing it.
well, I mentioned that as a subject to you with a joke video as a joke, and now it's a topic. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to be talking about yet.
Yeah.
No, what made you come up with the subject? That's what I'm curious about.
The fact that I was watching Eureka and they had drone geese.
Drone geese.
Drone geese.
And it
Yes.
just made me laugh because there's, like 3 years ago or whatever, there was the whole, birds are actual government drones. It's all a conspiracy. And then I was
Does
like,
anybody
I'm
remember
watching
the
a
sh-
show
yeah.
called Eureka from like 2004, and they're literally talking about government drone birds as a
It was
conspiracy.
such a great series, though, and that's what I love that you brought it up, man. Because I was like, "Oh God," because this and it just it
I'll be right back.
lasted about 5 seasons, and it kind of went. So
I don't even
but-
remember Eureka. I wasn't getting the in joke.
And considering it was on what sci-fi?
Sci-fi, yeah.
Yeah,
Sci-fi?
it was
It
on
was a
sci-fi
sci-fi show.
for like 5 seasons, 6 seasons, 5.5
I
seasons.
think it was
maybe.
5. Yeah, it was a sci-fi show about a cop who basically is a normal dude, and he shows up to this town and becomes their sheriff. But the town is all super geniuses that work at like a super genius factory. And so there's always like, oh, now all the vehicles are going invisible. How do we fix this before everybody turns invisible and dies? Oh, somebody created a new artificial sun and it's going to burn up the earth with gravity. How do we fix that? And it's all like ridiculous, crazy sci-fi, but it's just fun.
Yeah, and the actual the city, or excuse me, not the city, but the town itself was cloaked. It looked like it was like you would drive off a bridge, but it was if you just kept on driving, you drove on into
like
the
in
city.
Star Trek.
Yeah, kind of. You couldn't tell that Eureka was there.
The Romulans, right?
It was Klingons and Romulans. They both had cloaking, but they
I
never
love the cloaking
specified-
device. Yeah.
They never did specify as to if they were the same cloaking device or different technologies, at least to my knowledge.
So that's
Any
all
training-
I always wish I had a cloaking device when I was younger.
I'm sure. I remember a many.
That's
a
what we need
times
for our
in-
drones,
during
man.
puberty, I wish I
Invisible
had a
before.
cloaking device.
Cloaking device for the drone. So you just hear this.
Hey,
Yeah,
so
that's a
when
bit
the
of a
Karen- when the
problem.
Karens
You're right,
show up
Caleb,
and
that is a
accuse
bit
you
of a
flying
problem.
drone. I don't see a drone.
Damn
What?
it.
Something- What?
We need the
Somebody wrote
anti-gravity
something and I
things.
missed. Chuck was all wound up
Yes.
here. What?
What?
Did you read something, Chuck?
What?
Well,
Chuck
what?
in trouble now?
I'm always
No,
wrong.
no,
he's
watching
not-
right
Chuck's
now,
not in
Droner.
trouble.
Yep.
Chuck.
Love it.
What?
Anyway.
What?
Oh, I missed
You
everything.
guys don't know Chuck,
Yeah,
comes and goes. It's like a
Bill.
wave.
Bill wants a drone cloak.
There
No,
we go.
like Caleb was saying, there would just be this god awful noise, especially if you were
cloaking
flying.
device.
Oh yeah, we were saying if we had a cloaking device on the drone, Caleb's like, but the props would give it away, basically. I was like, yeah, crap.
So the cloaking device is for you for when the people find you because of remote ID.
There you go. That's good.
That is what we need to go stealth.
How about a new cloaking device? A device that cloaks sound as well as visuals.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be cool.
We need the ionic drives. Where are they?
Yeah.
And dilithium crystals and all that
The
stuff.
government
Where's
used
all this
them all
stuff?
for the birds.
So
Oh, is that what it is? The geese have them. Damn it.
I had a
Damn
new
you,
experience
geese.
this week. I can tell. I flew the Mini 3 Pro with the Integra goggles and controlled it with the DJI RC.
Oh,
I
you
did
did
that.
the hack.
Huh?
You hacked
Doesn't
it.
sound like a
huh?
hack. It sounds like I was wondering if you
Yeah,
could do that,
Bob
Bob.
hacked
So
You
that's
can
cool.
do it.
Now, how
Okay.
was the experience, Bob?
Yeah, it works. I did it. Tom Dowling did it. We were out at the called the Gene Dry Lake Bed here. It's about 40 minutes down the road from me here, and we wanted to go where there was nothing around us, and there was, you know, we had probably easy more than a half a mile around us. There wasn't anybody there, so we tried it, and it works.
How does it compare to, like, if you want to get cinematic shots, how does it compare to flying just the RC Pro by itself, or the goggles plus the motion controller? That's supposedly Motion 2 and the goggles Integra work with, like, Mini 3 Pro and Mavic 3 and stuff.
Yeah.
Warehouse 13 was some wild shit too, man.
I mean, can you be cinematic with the motion controller? I mean, I've flown with a
found
Bob and it's fun as hell, but I
Pandora's
don't know
box
if it'd
is
be...
missing.
This is
Pandora's
my
box
worst
missing.
problem. I'm doing this, it's not working. So Tom said, I need
You got to move
strap
just your
my
wrist.
arm-
It's just your
strap
wrist.
my arm to
All
the
about the
chair.
wrist.
It's just in the wrist. Right, Max, 100%, man. It's just in the wrist. You move your arm around. They have the instructions in the goggles. Says, the big red X like this. Red X. It's like green checkbox.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah, you're good.
Hear
It
that,
only takes a
Tammy?
few minutes.
I
to be
flew
like
a couple
solid.
batteries.
Dre's got a question.
Oh, we got a question.
Why don't
On
drone
the
pilots
Well, that's
want
cool,
to be
yeah.
noticed? He said he wears
Q&T,
a
cool.
high-vis vest and puts on
Yes.
puts up traffic cones, everything.
Yes,
Because
because
most
why-
of us
why
fly
don't- why
naked,
don't-
didn't you know?
No,
Yes.
go ahead.
yeah, Dre's working. He's fulfilling a function he's being paid to do.
Right, yeah.
Yes, he wants to do it safely and not let anybody interfere with him or get hurt. But
Yeah, so the
somebody
goggles are
that's
tough because you
trying
need
to-
somebody to.
But
visually
what we're
observe
talking
for you.
about from our point of view, our concern as hobbyists, as Rod just pointed out, drones are expensive as hell.
They're pretty
So
spendy still.
we're worried
marketplace.
that with all these apps and stuff coming out, when remote ID actually becomes active, it's going to be a simple thing for people to, one, if they're members, just show up wherever we are and take the drone, or they can simply, as Caleb pointed out, follow the flight path of the drone driving along. Oh, take a few
I don't know. I
pictures
mean,
of it. And then wait for the damn drone to land and say,
come
thank you
on.
very
You
much.
haven't flown your drone around other people.
Now,
They know where I am now. I was like, when I was in like London and stuff, there's Chuck flying a drone in London. It's like anybody could have rolled me at any point for the drone.
The whole what we're saying is we don't.
Whatever.
It's not like we need a buffet on their phones.
Well, I agree with that. I mean, our remote ID sucks, but like
oh look, there's 6 drones in a quarter-mile radius. Let's go hit them all.
That'll make it.
What if you just got your new Inspire 3 on your first flight?
well, actually, wait, you could use.
I would be stalking to go see that Inspire 3.
What about an
here? I gotta need to get there.
I don't think they're looking to steal them, though. I think what you're talking about, like they would want to shoot them down. So many people are anti-drone and our privacy and all of that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, wait a second. An advantage.
Ken's wanting to know.
Oh, who cares? Advantage to remote ID. I have an advantage to remote ID.
what's
You
that?
can see where the sky is clear and go fly where the crowd is not. I mean, don't you? You know.
True.
I mean, just saying. I mean, there's every cloud has a silver
Yeah,
lining.
you gotta look at the good side.
There's no lag. You're telling me? Okay, Bob. Here's the question. There's no lag.
I didn't feel much at all. I didn't feel much lag. Quite a bit. I mean, I would move the stick and I would see it move just in the goggles, just like. I mean, it was like I was really looking at a super great monitor, but it had all the Avata bottom was there, you know, kind of thing. And I changed speed. So I went from normal to sport mode, and it changed on the screen. And
I had to get my point out.
Huh?
Sorry, Bob.
Let me
blame Ken. It's Ken's fault.
I floated three with the goggles integrators and motion controller too, also, and I didn't have any lag either. But I didn't go very far either. But I had no lag in kind of a close proximity flight. But I didn't really like the experience. I much prefer to fly the Mini 3 Pro with this whatever standard control you want to say, DRC, than I did with that setup and whatever. Somehow the motion controller for me did not work as well on the Mini 3 Pro as it does on the Avata. But that's just me. Yeah,
no, I agree. I'm sure that's the case. I mean, it's not like that. But anyway, it was interesting experience, and you get a warning on the screen the whole time you're doing it, though, saying this aircraft is only compatible with motion controller 2. You know, and
I don't remember that. Huh.
Oh wait, I thought you used motion 2. You used motion. First motion.
So
motion
basically,
2.
they're admitting that
it
it's
only
a
works
hack.
at motion 2, Jeff.
But I was flying it with the DJI RC. But I was getting an error message on the screen.
That makes sense, Bob. Yeah.
That
said, it's a hack. Yeah. That's why. It's just like, wait a minute, what the fuck are you doing?
See, that's it would be really cool to use the goggles, though.
I wanted to bring up like what Dre said here. See, I get his point. Totally makes sense. He's saying if you've got everything on and you look professional, something else is also he might be packing. You know, that's something else by being dressed that way. He might be packing. So maybe I don't want to fuck with him.
Right. But if you look like you're on the way to a Grateful Dead concert flying a drone, they may approach you quicker.
Tie-dye shirt and...
Trapping down. I don't think what you're wearing is going to matter.
And if he don't have a drone, he's damn sure got some weed.
Maybe Jared. Do you think Jerry Garcia would be flying a drone if he was still around, Bill?
Oh yeah. I totally would believe that. He had so much interest in the technology. His guitar was more technological than any other guitar. Those were custom-made guitars that Jerry played.
Yeah.
Bobby flies. Bobby still got a Mavic 2 Pro.
Huh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I don't know if wearing a high-vis vest is going to matter if somebody is tracking you down to steal your drone or do you harm. I think that at that point, they're a different level of person than the person that sees you at the park flying a drone.
But wait,
that being said,
I don't understand this angle, though. Who is looking to track you down and steal your drone? Like, I don't think I've heard this argument before, so I'm just trying to...
Where are they?
Or
after me.
I've never had a problem.
I agree. Are there professional drone thieves out there someplace? I've never read about one in the paper.
Maybe if you're flying an Inspire 3.
Career out of stealing drones.
So here's the thing again, though, right? Most of us are flying our drones at the park.
Is there an epidemic where you live of catalytic converters being stolen?
I was just gonna say that, Bob.
You know,
yes, absolutely.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Inside the drone.
There is, if they find they can easily steal this $2,000 drone and sell it for $500 to somebody, it's a business.
They would sell it for $100.
The thing is,
a crack ball. Mavic 3 Pro for a crack ball.
For an Inspire 3.
Exactly.
Yeah. An 8 ball. That's what we used to call it.
Oh, man.
Bill's going to the Grateful Dead show, people. We'll see him later. But yeah, I mean, I can see if a thief has an opportunity, they'll steal anything. But I'm just saying, how many premeditated drone thefts actually happen with any regularity?
I think that it could happen, but I don't think it's going to happen because of remote ID. Anyone can follow a drone down the road right now to the person who's flying it and
roll them.
take it if they want it. Like if they know what drones are and how much they're worth. We have that danger right now. Remote ID is not going to change that.
Yeah, I mean, we've
Not really.
way
Not
harder.
significantly.
Yeah.
And it was
accurate.
like iffy, like we're pulling out this equipment that's
Yeah.
$2,000-$3,000,
And guys rolling up going, hey, wow, this is cool. What does this go for? How much does it cost to get one of these? We're like $50. Yeah.
no lie.
They're pretty
we lied
cheap
about
on
the
eBay.
price.
They
You don't want to
sell
say $2,000.
They sell them at Walmart, guy. You could go get one right now for about $50.
I got mine at the dollar store on the way over here.
Go get one and come back. We'll fly together.
Yeah. So we've been pretty hardcore in the ghetto, and we have
Fucking
straight up
man.
lied about what we're flying and how much
Yeah.
it costs to get into this hobby.
All right, he go ahead. Oh, VHS, good. All right, later, man.
Oh, never
Brad, what's up,
the
bud?
VHS.
Everybody's been interested.
Not even
Yeah,
super
they're-
VHS, Ken. What
All
the hell,
right,
man?
so I was trying to get like a super secret surprise to
Secret
do.
surprise.
Yeah, hang
Secret-
on. I'll
secret-
share it
Super
with you.
secret
'cause-
surprise.
Well,
is
he-
the Grateful Dead's
'cause-
coming in for the end
Well,
of the show.
because
Jasper,
right after,
there's our
right after
secret
this, we're
secret.
going to bring up Ron's favorite subject that he tried to get us on earlier in the show, but now we're going to talk
I'm
about.
sorry I
later in
jumped the
show.
gun, folks.
No, that's
Stole the
okay
thunder.
because this is kind of cool.
You're the
because-
only guy that's done that ever.
Right, it's the first
uh,
offense.
because I sent him a message and I was like, dude, what are you doing? And then y'all got to see this. This is hilarious. I want y'all to see this.
Uh-oh.
Okay, can you see who I'm talking to? You see who I'm
Mr.
talking to? Right?
BK?
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking to Billy over
Billy.
here. I said,
This
"What are
is
you
Fire
doing?"
3.
This is like 20 minutes ago. And he goes, "I'm flying my damn drone," and then he sends me this.
Nice. Nice.
Cool.
Wait.
Reveal.
Where is he?
He's
Philly,
home,
Philadelphia.
man. He's home.
That's Philly?
That's Philly.
That's his
Yeah,
garage. That's his
He's got a nice
structure.
vantage point.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
And I was like, okay,
Yes.
no better than to ask
His
you.
launch pad.
That's a couple. The sun's been down here for a while.
I
so
like
it's
I
not
like the way
taking a while.
Billy.
Billy and I have been texting back and forth most every day here. Billy is a fanatic. I hope I don't blow this for him, but he's a Vegas Golden Knights fanatic here.
Really?
Lately, yes, we're
Now, Bob, when is the next? What is the next night's game?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Yay.
I just like the
I'm
way
gonna-
Billy
this
held
is
his
gonna be
phone and filmed
$1,000
cinematically with it.
This is a mask they gave out during COVID.
Oh, okay.
I've never opened it.
Collective
And
item.
you know, when
Yeah.
you walked in the stadium, they gave you this mask, and I grabbed an extra one. I never opened it. When they win the cup, this is going to be worth a lot of money.
Yep. And after he grabbed that,
$5.
just to let everybody know that security
Mike.
guard recovered fine after Bob got that second mask.
Who knows? It might buy you an Inspire 3.
Never
Yeah,
know.
Bob,
Hey,
you trade that
yeah.
even up for an Inspire 3?
Oh,
Wow.
Say something.
Don't forget, everybody. I think it's Friday.
$2,000, folks, right here.
Friday
It'll go towards a good cause. You know.
Friday is International Donut Day.
Oh, yeah?
Friday
Do we all get a
is
box of Krispy Kremes
International
tonight, Bill?
Donut Day.
No, break
I like
out the,
that.
break
Got
out
my
the
donut
donuts.
already.
I'm sure Krispy
Chocolate
Kreme will have a
eclairs are
special.
French curlers. You know.
I'm pretty sure
Long
Krispy
gone.
Kreme
Is there
will
some
have
coffee to go with those donuts, Bill?
Nevada.
Yeah.
a
Gotta
lot of
have coffee.
donuts.
Yes.
A lot of donuts.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, so as Ron brought up earlier,
Yes.
we have seen that AirMap is going,
Kerplunks.
and not only that, what is it?
Did you actually see, Bill? They got bought by some other company that's doing bigger enterprise things.
UAV forecast
There you
is
go.
now. Ron also brought up about UAV forecast is no longer giving you the long range forecast that we want.
3 hours. 3 hours.
And if you want any more, you got to pay for it.
Well, what
Yeah.
about if you're
Starting
at
at
107?
99 cents a month.
Yeah.
Can't you get free METARs and TAFs and stuff and like know the weather and all that kind of stuff? Like
How many
just,
YouTube
you know.
subscriptions you got?
3 hours.
Did you say free, Chuck?
$2.99.
Yeah.
There's no
can't
such
you get-
word as free.
It's not anymore. You got now that they know
Well,
remote
no, not-
ID
not
is
from
going to
them,
be
just
real
like-
and become active. They want everybody to pay
Hey,
money.
And eventually you
Yeah.
have to pay for remote ID.
Yeah.
Wait a
Well,
minute. You can
$9.99
go. You can go to ads. Meet tires,
Oh,
form
they were
results.
talking about a launch
You
fee.
can get them
Every
free right
time
from the
you
government still.
Yeah.
launch, it's
And
$2.
do you know Mike? This kind of wild that this guy brought this up. I was like, "Do you know Mike?" And I didn't even think about it. But I don't think he messaged me on Twitter. Let me see if he's awake because he was wanting. He was all pissed off about because I posted something about the H6572 on Twitter.
86753.
309.
Really, somebody needs to make a song. We need Dennis Lovelady to make up a song about HR
or they Gloria Stefan is
6573.
singing.
Yeah, nice parody.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he said something. He said something on Twitter about it. I thought it was kind of funny that you brought that
Steffi.
up. But yeah, I was kind of funny that he said that because does anybody else know who Triumph Visual is or why? He's a good friend of mine who I met through Hit Film. The software I use, right? And he lives in Ireland now.
Really?
Basically because he used to live here. He used to live here. He used to do a lot of FX work, a lot of editing work, a little bit of everything. Excuse me. And now he just got tired of all the bullshit over here, and so he moved over there.
You mean the bullshit drone rules, Rex?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting remote ID in Ireland. We had a conversation about that today. Yep.
They're even going to get them over there, huh? Do you think they'll ever ban Chinese drones over there, Bob?
Germany has actually made an effort. There's an effort there too.
Oopsie.
Well, Bob, I think we could move to China. They wouldn't ban Chinese drones in China themselves, right?
No, that might be good,
Fly wherever you want.
Yeah, right. We have good food, but
now, Bob, what's your favorite Chinese dish?
I don't know, garlic chicken and egg
Mikey,
fouillon.
don't you? Didn't y'all see? I gotta say this day, because he's talking about. Did I message Philly Mike about Ron's recent production? And I'm like, no, Philly doesn't even talk to me because for some strange reason he thinks that I'm out to get him. And when I was trying to invite him onto this show, I was trying to invite him back on this show. He like flipped out and said the only way I was going to do it was like if Ron was like the intermediate, and I'm like,
you mean his agent? His agent?
No, because even an agent gets the fuck out of the way so you can plan some shit, And he was like, "Oh, well, you have to like refer your questions to Ron, and then they come to me, and I approve them." And I was like,
"Yeah, don't cut me out of my middleman fee."
Well, but the whole point, Ron, is he made this thing about, how he got crazy on this show like last week and was like, "If you're not blue, it's because I don't trust you." And I'm like, dude, I don't know whatever made you, because if I ever have problems with somebody, I usually light up their messenger. I don't throw it out on Facebook anywhere. I don't put up a big bunch of shit. I go directly in their Facebook Messenger. I tell them what my issue is. I give them a chance to tell me what they think it is, and then it's over with. I don't put it out for everybody to get their 2 cents worth in.
Yeah.
But that's how you get the views, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's how you
What is this all about?
Gotta be a drama queen.
Let me say this, though, Bill. If you met
sad.
Billy in real life, if you were standing right in front of each other, I think you'd be friends.
Yeah, I know we would. He would trust me. It wouldn't be any problem at all. But the thing about it is he's got so many people going.
Shit, I don't trust you neither.
Yeah, no, let's start some shit. Let's get this show going.
Let me. Wait a minute. I was going to try to do the. I was going to be like, wait a minute. Let the real Bill show up and make my head spin around. Some weird visual effect.
Can I make a quick comment that the Philly and Ron production? I was not at that. I was not at that video. He mentioned my name, but I wasn't in the. I wasn't in the state at that time.
He wasn't in.
I'm here.
I was in New York
Tom's
at
here
the
for the
time.
pettiness.
Yeah.
Ron's already
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
out of here.
Brad's like,
Yeah, popcorn. Look how that looks so different than it does in the chat. The
see,
popcorn.
Tammy's gonna start sending messages. See, motherfucker, I told you so.
Chris trusts you.
Huh? Chris trusts me. What?
Yeah. Sunrise
Chris.
Water Media.
Oh,
Bill,
I didn't even see
Bill,
that.
you're
Just popped in.
I don't trust them.
Chris, you know
Speaking of
what?
trust, Chris, where can I get confidence meter stickers? I need the little ones for my new goggles because, another dude has your
I just
sticker on his
anybody that
goggles
would like
somewhere.
to send me stickers that I could give away on the show because I actually managed to have enough money ahead to buy a whole new stamp book and I still got envelopes.
Did you guys order any of the confetti ones? They're pretty cool.
Confetti.
They have confetti now.
Oh, then the glitter things.
Yeah, I don't know if they show up or not. They're
I
pretty.
didn't. Oh no, the one I saw. Yeah, is that the glitter ones?
Cool.
Yeah, I can send you a few.
I didn't want one of the glitter ones. It was like because they had it
you
on
don't want them?
special.
Fine, I won't give them to
Gave
you.
for me.
Yeah, Rick, but it was Stu in the video, not me.
They
Stu
look
does the
great.
videos.
Oh, I won't say it.
No, I've already been squirreled. Sorry, Justin.
Squirreled.
I've already
Sorry.
been, well, he said
Finish.
finish, Bill. I want to
Finish. I interrupted.
I've already
Ooh, I
been
had glitter
squirreled.
on me today.
Who is
Oh.
this Stu guy?
I don't know, Angel. I wasn't there.
Okay.
But we all get it.
I did play with Bach Rider that day, but I didn't see Philly.
That's right.
I mean, it's
spotter.
Part of that.
as we all. I mean, it's just like it's kind of what the inside joke. This Philly. That should be Philly's merch, man. Where's Stu? Just all it says on the shirt. Where's Stu?
I'll tell him you recommended that, Bill.
Well, yeah, seriously, where's Stu?
And you get
And put
10%. You get 10% of each shirt.
No.
Nice.
The whole point is by the
Getting
time it
closer
gets
to that
by
inspired
the time
thing,
it gets to all the people between me and Philly, by the time it would get to me, I would get 0.0000001%.
Enough to buy the Inspire Mini.
And the thing
clothes
about it is,
from-
They should come out with Inspire.
I love Mikey to death, but for some strange reason, it's got it in his paranoid head that I'm out to get him, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I do hang out and still talk and bullshit with Dan. Just because I think Dan's cool because Dan doesn't bullshit. He doesn't lie to me. He doesn't come up with a bunch of horse crap. He just tells me what he's thinking, what he's feeling, and then that's it. He's Dan.
Yeah, and if you met Mikey face to face, he'd be the same way.
Well, Mikey's not the same person face to face as he is on camera. That's
Exactly.
what I've been told.
What I heard.
Exactly.
Everybody's told me that when you meet him in person, he's very timid, he's very quiet, he's very reserved, but he's nothing
Very
like
friendly.
he is. Yeah, super. But the whole point is this. I don't know if it's like he's actually got two different personalities now, and the one that comes on the camera maybe gets a little wild and crazy, and
Yeah, well, that's what people
like Max Air said, that gets the views.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah.
on being all calm.
Yeah, that's what the people like.
And friendly doesn't get you any views.
The whole Jerky Boys thing where he says, your
Jerky
sister's
Boys.
ass.
I can't be that way though, man. I can be opinionated as fuck.
He
That's
loves
not a
it.
problem
Yeah,
for
he
me.
loves
But
it.
I can't just shit. I love the community too much to just slap people openly. Like I said, I would rather if I have a difference with somebody,
Slap me, Bill. Slap
keep
me.
keep it between me and them, and not let it spill out into social media and all this bullshit because no, okay, I guess maybe this is my problem because we're going to go squirrel here. We've already covered that.
Oh, you're on your way. It's
everything
all
is
good.
Come on, Squirrel. Way longer.
Well, no. Well, my wife watches like tons of reality show, and
Let's take off our shirts.
right now, everything going on
Jesus.
is Scandival, right? Is Scandival, and I personally can't stand them kids because I'm like their fame was handed to them, and I know how frustrating it is for somebody like me or Chuck or Bob or Angel to get traction on one freaking YouTube video, and because somebody they're like, oh look, you look cute. Can you carry a glass on a plate and take it to the
I like the voice.
I
don't know the
all you have to do is be
I don't know
cute.
what he's talking about, but I like that voice.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wait,
you should use that voice
wait,
though.
wait.
Might get you more
So
views.
I'm the only one here whose significant
Hey, get your
other
hand off me.
doesn't watch reality TV.
I thought reality TV was the Housewives.
Right.
Oh.
Vanderpump Rules. Vanderpump Rules.
I I've worked on a Mark Burnett production of a reality TV show. My job was setting up the writer's room. Okay, so it's not reality TV.
That's it. Thank you. Mark did it. Mark did it. That's
a T-shirt, Bill.
That's pretty funny.
That's it. That's it.
Gucci raccoon now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. That's the slogan. That's going to be the slogan now. Past squirrel, fast approaching
rabid raccoon. Rabid raccoon.
Fast approaching raccoon.
Well, anyway. Bill, speaking of raccoons, I'm going to run. It's getting near my time hour here.
You're gonna pull a rock. Oh my God! Tammy morphed. Tammy morphed. Tammy morphed.
What the hell? What a dog!
Jasper.
That's Jasper.
Tammy turned into a dog.
I'm talking in Tammy's voice.
I looked away and the same thing happened. I looked away. What the hell?
They don't know Jasper, Tammy.
Oh, she's back.
Bob and I are the only ones here that Max is
like, I'm going back to that store again.
Jasper, right, Bob?
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Those are
we're good friends with Jasper.
So Max
Jasper
knows what to do with the video next. You know what to do, man.
Hello.
Jasper
like start-stop video stuff. You can do it. Turn her into a dog.
What kind of treat did Jasper get?
So anyway, back to Sandoval.
Anyways, good night, everyone.
Good night, Ron.
I gotta run, guys.
You were great.
Okay, we'll see you. Angel, thanks for coming in.
We'll see you guys.
Hey, Angel.
Max and Caleb, Angel, and Bill. Good night.
Wait, Ron, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. You gotta leave with Angel. You gotta leave. Thank you for making the bed, Angel.
Are we going out together, Angel?
You're welcome, guys.
No.
But
it was a great lead-in to bring Angel in. It was a great lead-in.
I'll meet you at the shore, Ron. I'll meet you at the shore.
We'll fly those Spire 3s down by Lucy the elephant.
That would be cool. I'd like to do that. That's cool.
Right.
All right, y'all be good.
I'll bring my
very cool. See you. Good, Angel. See you later. Okay. I'm not going to be. There's another group drone event coming up this Friday. I'm not going to be able to go because it's good. Well, the next two events I'm not going to be able to go to. But we'll let Caleb kind of give you an update on what's going on Friday, and then we'll throw it around the room real quick and wind things up because I have some things I need to do also. Yeah, but before I do that, I also wanted to say I got this really cool idea for next week's show, and what I want to call it is what makes you click. You know, like when you go to YouTube and you're looking for something, is it thumbnails? Is it description? Is it
boobies?
Boobies. Okay, so boobies in the but boobies. You have to have boobies in the thumbnails, right?
TNA, man.
Yeah.
Just ask YouTube's algorithm. That's what it shows me all the time.
But how
TNA.
come? But your thumbnails don't have boobies in them.
Yeah, but the algorithm seems to think that's what.
I know. No views.
She got to pay me for that one. I left that one out there, man. She went,
I know.
It's out of here.
Well, we'll see if we can get views without boobs.
Well, I was just saying, I thought it was cool because the idea is what makes you click, you know, like thumbnails, descriptions. And so I thought that would be another good way to get the chat involved. And we could all talk about what we go looking for, what makes us click. Like me, I'm not going to deny it. I've subscribed to Peter McKinnon, and 95% of the time, if I see one of his new videos pop up, I'll go look at it. You know, and he's one of the few people out of all the people I'm subscribed to that I'll actually go look at his shit. And I don't know why. I can't explain to you why. It just, for some strange reason, his particular stuff really resonates with me.
I'm hoping
and I like what he does.
That one day happens from you to me.
Yeah. You know, it's a great relationship. Yeah, I feel the same way with Alan Drone videos.
But you wouldn't need Tam anymore then.
Alan, you might want to do there is add in after the what makes you click is what makes you stay.
Yeah.
What makes you stay? That is a really good question.
That can be part of the description too. But the whole point is the initial traffic. Like me, people think I suck so fucking bad that the thumbnails suck, the videos suck, but I don't really ever. I get like 4 people to go, yay,
or thumbnails great, video sucks.
you know, or this would be, but I don't know. And the thing about it is anybody that throws up YouTube stuff, I've noticed none of us really like to take advice because we're all really and truthfully alphas. If you stick around on YouTube for more than 3 months, then you're an alpha and you just like, fuck you, I'll cut you if you get in front of me.
It's kind of true. I mean, we all know that with YouTube you have to have the hook at the beginning and the super epic thumbnail and the great title, and then none of my videos start with like the super epic hook because they just don't, and then we lose everybody in the first 30 seconds. They're gone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's why it's a good subject, and you know, yeah, he does do that quite well.
You know
he
why
does do that very well.
Seconds?
Why?
Because they always say "we're here" when it's just one person. Right?
Yeah. One of my pet peeves. I was telling Max today. It's like a single person, not like a Chuck and Lori. Just like it's a single person. They've got their channel, and they go, "Hey, everybody. Today we're here at the Arboretum and we're going to be flying around some trees. And hey, like and subscribe because that helps our channel grow." And who's we?
It's me, myself, and I on that channel.
You're all by yourself.
It's 3 people, me, myself, and I.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It's a very
well, I think the idea is including your viewers as part of
you're supposed to
group.
That is true.
Like it's
we're here. You're not.
Caleb's right.
Just say I.
I'm
it doesn't
here.
sound more professional. I don't think. I'm here at the Arboretum.
To show you guys.
To show you guys.
You guys are here with me.
They let you fly at the Arboretum?
What's that? Yeah, we did.
Did they let you fly at the Arboretum?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Wow.
We only fly there when there's no people.
Yeah. Usually we're not, buzzing around.
Yeah.
Quiet, peaceful Arboretum. We're usually there in the off season, but
that's always a good time to go. Like
so next week's show should be what makes you click and
makes you
bikini photos of full bosomed women.
Fishing with Louisa. I don't know that channel.
That
would get more clicks.
Yeah.
For next week's show.
Yeah. Booty up in there.
It'll be like
so we're gonna put some junk in the trunk while we're at it.
Nice.
Good do the booty slap.
I mean, look at Justin's last live. He had a topless panel. That's his biggest live view.
That was his Saturday night.
Biggest live viewing.
I don't know, because he had another one on Memorial Day.
Yeah, but when you pay for them, it's just not the same.
Well,
Hey,
wait a second.
Yeah,
next week sounds fun because there's just a lot of stuff to kind of like.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna understand how YouTube's algorithm works. I know they say think of the algorithm as your audience, right? So like if you're not if the algorithm's not liking your stuff, your audience isn't liking your stuff. And like I'm like, well, maybe it's not the audience that should be seeing the stuff that Lori and I make is seeing it because the algorithm's so fucking stupid and hung up and blind with greed. Because really, I mean, like, seriously, I mean, like, there's millions of viewers out there. You mean to tell me you can't find a couple 100,000 people that want to watch your stuff?
Take this anger, harness this. You're obviously being way too nice in your videos.
All right.
This is not anger. This is passion. I'm like, okay, so.
So wait a minute, you're supposed to be like, okay, so I'm supposed to get animated and go, I think there's 2 communities in the drone community, one that's superficial and one that actually gives a fuck.
Really,
I want him to bring this anger. Bring it to England. Say, listen, fuckers, we're in London and you're going to watch it.
Listen, fuckers, this is England.
Yeah, do it in an
accent. If you turn off this video, I will find you and you will die.
They love that.
No, really though, it does feel like the algorithm doesn't really like. I mean, because there are viewers for all of our stuff. There's millions of people out there watching.
Is it the algorithm or is it just me?
And China too. China's always watching.
Yeah, we should have lots of Chinese viewers. I mean, clearly, it should be like, we should be good.
China's always watching.
We all own DJI drones.
Yeah. We should have lots of viewers.
Because they can.
No, but really, I mean,
Everybody
that's what it just kind of puzzles me because I'm like, I know, like, we're all trying all this different stuff to be better and everything, and then like it doesn't work. It's like, well, what the hell more can I do? And then I start thinking about, well, is it really just?
Remember, Chuck, you wanted to say this word tonight. You wanted to say this word
Nice.
tonight. You wanted to say this word tonight.
Nice. No.
He wouldn't though. He was too
Chuck
good.
is a
He
cunt.
wanted to say it, but he was. I was like, say it. Go ahead, say it. Because he's like, well, you'll get demonetized. I was like, I don't care. Go ahead, say
Those
it.
two things are flip-flop. That's one of the toughest things on the planet. That takes a pounding and comes back for more and more. The other thing that people say, when you say you have balls, they're the weakest, most easily destroyed things in the planet. So, like, those things are flipped, in my opinion. There, that's going to get you demonetized, if anything. That will. So you're welcome. You're
I'm
welcome.
not monetized. What the fuck?
Well, maybe you'll get maybe it'll reverse. You'll get monetized by being demonetized. How about that?
So if we say fuck 16
Yeah.
times, we get
Maybe.
monetized as opposed to saying it 15.
What if reverse logic works?
Yeah.
Try it, Chuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chuck.
then they changed the algorithm. They changed the algorithm.
Reverse
Chuck,
logic.
stop
So if I
trying to make
stop
such a
posting
great
YouTube
video.
videos, they'll
Go
go
out and
through
make
the
the
roof.
shittiest
It's-
video you've ever
Oh
made.
yeah. So
Nah,
Caleb
I
says
just-
if he stops
Do it
posting
naked,
YouTube videos, they'll get more views.
I'll get a lot of laughs. No, we're not going to do that.
No, the
Well,
algorithm
this
is
is-
Best
definitely
viewed
wrong.
video. Naked.
Well, part of the I hope to God that we're
That's
funny.
fine.
I hope
Yeah.
people laugh when they come here because, like I've said, every other fucking drone show that I watch, and yes, I'm in a fucking mood tonight.
No.
All talks about the same shit over and over, and it's like, okay, you'll get my point of view this one, and you'll get my point of view in this one 30 minutes later, and you'll get my point of view tomorrow, and you'll get my point of view Friday. And I'm like, okay, so it's like a firmware update, and then 67 people come out with new videos that I'm subscribed to, and I'm like, And then we all like Ron was pointing out earlier, we tend to watch like Billy because Billy is very thorough. Forgive me, and he's very anal in the way he produces his videos. So it's easy to follow step by step. It's not hard. It's not difficult. He articulates very well.
I
You
think
can
so
follow
too.
along good.
People
So-
say he talks too fast, and I'm like,
He
what?
said it was an anal too.
Changed their medication.
I know. I think his stuff is spot on, but he scripts everything too. It's all well thought out. And
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm being
Yep.
told it's time to wind things up.
is it? You're getting you got the
Yeah,
high
me
sign
too. I
from-
got to go too. I got
like
But
for
next
some
week's
reason I
show,
got dogs freaking out outside here. and
next week's show is
I gotta
going to be about,
find
like
out
I
what's
said, what
happening.
makes you click, what makes you
87
stay,
like
what makes
that
you,
one.
what make I think Lambo was bringing up what makes you click, what makes you stick, that kind
Yeah,
of thing might be kind of
very
cool.
yeah.
Something,
cool.
but anyway, that's what our subject matter is. Everyone here is more than welcome to come back next week. Just please send me a message if you would like to be on the show next week. Anyone in the chat that would like to put in their 2 cents worth next week. Between now and next week,
Justin.
feel free to message me on Facebook and let me know that you would like to be a guest this week or on a future episode of Drone Therapy, because I want to get back to having some guests and stuff on. As you can see, we had Max and Tammy on tonight. I'm glad that they both made the show with us. It was very enjoyable. Had a great time. Caleb's got an event coming up on Friday across the water. Anybody jump on the ferry, get over there and fly drones with them.
Love toast.
And I'm going to roll it around. First off, I'm going to go up to Max and Tammy and say, hey, what's going on with you and what's good up?
What's going on with us, honey? Besides the dog chewing. Well, what have we been doing? We've been doing a lot of chasing lately. We're making dirt bike videos. We've got drift cars this weekend. We're being very active in the droning and making
Working
videos.
hard on firewood.
Yeah. And my show is on tomorrow night, 8:00. And
Woo!
I guess I'm going to try
She'll
to
be
take
topless.
no, but I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah.
try to take some advice from this show.
You'll
and
get more views.
Maybe I'll be bitchy. Someone said you don't get any views being too nice. Maybe
Yeah.
I should have the bitch show.
You were just talking about
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
Yeah. You're gonna
That sweet
actually
Tammy's gonna
practice
go
what you
away.
preach.
Or should I have
Yes.
the topless bitch show?
That's what I'm about.
Will you stand
I'll
behind
hold
me
him.
and hold him? Okay.
The
good.
half topless bitch show.
I got big hands.
Tomorrow night at 8, Tammy Jean stream. Thank you.
All right. And over to Caleb.
Woo!
We've got the meetup on Friday, so anybody out in Washington, come hang out with us in Kingston. There's a couple cool places to fly. 3 weeks, two weeks after that Friday, basically, there's going to be the Satsop nuclear industrial plant. We're going to be there, so come fly with us there if you're around.
He said,
Other than that, I should have a lot of videos coming out on my channel starting probably mid next week. Now that we're getting all of our work stuff out of the way a little bit, and I've got some time to do fun editing.
Oh, very cool. And over to Bob.
Hey. Well, my life's consumed here with Go Knights Go, and
Inspire 3 coming up soon.
What's that?
Inspire 3 coming soon. Sorry.
Fire 3 is on its way. Yes, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to figure out how to put goggles on for the first time here, and it's a lot of fun. Old Farts is just keeps growing. Go to oldfartswithdrones.com and buy some hats and shirts and keep Bob,
Bob for president.
Yeah, Bob for president. There you go.
Buy my shirt so I can have an Inspire 3.
Yay! Yeah, we got to buy 13,000 shirts from Bill here, and we love it.
I don't have to have the camera right off the bat. Over to Chuck.
We're still in England. We're going to be at the Savoy this weekend. So if you guys want to have afternoon tea at the Savoy, which is a 130-year-old freaking really excellent hotel, stop by on Sunday, and hope to see you there.
Very cool. And
We're always there.
I'm glad to have everybody
always
here.
there.
Like I said, I think the next week's show would be a cool idea.
Absolutely.
If you want to come on and discuss what you think might,
We're
what your opinion is on the subject, or if not, please share the idea that we're going to be talking about it next week and get them to come over here and discuss what makes you click, what makes you stick. Oh, that was a really good idea,
Nothing.
Lambo. But anyway,
It's great, but
Very good.
it's a great idea.
well,
By the way,
it's-
Bill,
I came up with the what makes you click part. God damn it.
Damn.
You got half of it,
He'd
man.
have never got the second part if I hadn't got the first.
I opened up a poll on the
Teamwork
Facebook
makes the
Northwest
dream
Meetup
work.
group there, Bill.
Oh, sorry, Caleb.
And I was saying, does
It's all
anybody
about
know
the
any places to
community.
fly? And currently in the lead is Bill's house. Make his wife mad. So
Really?
apparently we're going to be at your place for one of our meetups soon.
You're gonna piss off Bill's wife on camera?
The
Record the whole thing.
she
DJI.
wouldn't get-
Got to
she
send it to
wouldn't get-
China.
She wouldn't get
If-
mad.
Beijing wants
She
to see
wouldn't get
this.
mad. She'll just go to my kid's house that day.
Critical
Just go to my
infrastructure,
kid's
man.
house. She'll go to my kid's house that day.
This is yeah. This
But
is where it
yeah,
all
we could
happens.
probably have maybe it would be hard to fly. You have to come over here sometime, Caleb. Angel's been here. He knows what it's like. We didn't fly real long. But we could
Yeah.
probably fly at least
When?
probably 6 or 7 people comfortably in my backyard. But we'd have to see about
Okay.
more. We could take turns then. Some people could grill food and do other recreational things. Some people could grill fruit and do recreational stuff, and then other people could fly drones, and then they could switch out.
Yeah.
And then the people that were flying drones could do recreational stuff, and then the people that were doing recreational stuff could fly drones, but not tell anybody they were doing recreational stuff.
Recreational stuff.
Yeah, recreational stuff. Okay.
Like walk around.
So, next week,
I thought you meant weed.
Yes, you did.
what makes you click, what makes you stick? Yes, that's really. I got to figure out I got to figure out a shitty thumbnail and a shitty trailer because people don't watch.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Here's my shitty thumbnail, and then here's my shitty trailer.
Maybe you tag it.
Let's
Shitty
just-
thumbnail,
Oh, shit.
shitty trailer.
Shitty thumbnail, shitty trailer.
Don't watch this.
All right, so
Yep.
with that, wait a minute. Do I have? I mean, where is it? Where is it? Do I have it? Is that it? Yes. All right. Very cool.
Woo!
Live long and prosper. We will
Hey, Josh
see you
House.
next week.